Hello guys, welcome to all to my C programming problem solving session. So I can understand after a long time I am uploading the video. So let us discuss further. So today I am going to discuss one of the question asked in GATE examination, which is of GATE 2001 questions. So see here. So which of the above three functions are likely to cause a problem with the pointers? You can see there are three chunks of code, P1, P2 and P3. So you need to tell which above three functions are likely to cause problems with the pointers. Okay, let me tell you guys. So there is no compilation error, so it will compile successfully. But the problem with which it will cause is while dynamic allocation, while allocating the memory, or you can say while executing, it will cause the problem. So C is a dynamically typed programming language. So the memory allocations takes place dynamically while executing the program. So okay, let us take one by one. We shall discuss which of the following. There might be chances of all the three programs can cause problem, or any one or any two. So we shall discuss it one by one. Okay, here is the first program, P1. So G is a function which returns pointer of type integer. So you can see guys, so G is a function which does not take any arguments, which is of void. So and then it will return the pointer address. You can say it will return address of type integer. So this is okay, and then here is x is one local variable, and which is assigned the value 10. Okay, after this we are returning the address of x. Guys, pause the video for a while and think about this program. Is it really valid in C programming language? Okay, pause for a while and I shall discuss after this. Okay guys, so time is over now, so we shall discuss it further. Okay, so what happens is x is local variable. I think you might have watched my earlier videos. I had discussed about the memory layout of C programming language. So what is where the static and global variables are used, stored, about the data segment, stack segment, heap segment and the code segment. So I have discussed about these memory layouts, so you can refer that video. Guys, yeah, so coming back to the program, so here x is the local variable. So guys, tell me, local variables are stored in which memory, whether stack, heap or data segment or code segment? Yeah, okay, local variables are stored in stack memory. So okay, so what happens when variables are stored in stack memories? After the execution of this program, let me tell you, the scope of x is within this curly braces, means the scope of x is restricted to only function g. So after the execution of g, means this function, the memory will get popped, means the memory reference will not be available further. So I think you might getting, because the variable x is stored inside the stack memory. After the execution of g function, this x won't available inside your memory. But in second line, you are returning the address of that variable which has already vanished by your compiler. Then how it is possible? Okay, what happens is, there is something special name is allocated for this this type of problem, that is called dangling pointer. Okay, so dangling pointer means you are returning the address which is already vanished by your operating system, or you can say compiler. So this is one of the major problem in C programming language. So this cause one of the problem known as memory leakage also. So okay, this P1 is one of the major drawback with the pointers. Okay, so let us discuss further about P1. Okay, so the function is G, which returns again pointer, again address. Okay, so here Px is a pointer variable, and we are directly storing the point, we are assigning 10 to our variable. So pause for a while and think that is it really valid in C programming language? Okay, we shall discuss. So yeah, time is over, guys. Let me tell you. So you cannot store you cannot store any value other than 0 to a pointer variable. Okay, so initializing other than 0 isn't allowed with the pointers. Okay, this is allowed because here I am creating defining one variable I is equal to 10, and then I am assigning the address of I to pointer variable px. This is okay. This will not cause any problem. But directly assigning a value to a pointer without allocating the memory will be major issue. So this is one of the major problem with this code. So okay, P1, P2 are major problems with pointer. So because here other than 0 you cannot store any value to the pointer variable, but this code is okay because we are defining one variable I and memory is allocated, and you can store the address of that variable to pointer px. It is totally fine, it is totally legitimate. But again, guys, okay, so P1, P2 are the major problems. Let us discuss about P3. Okay, this is program P3. So what he is doing is we are defining one variable, a pointer variable px, and using memory allocation or the memory allocation function malloc, we are allocating a memory to px. So what it will do is, so it will allocate one memory inside your heap segment. Sorry, so pointers are allocated inside your heap segment, and then the address will be returned to px. So what we are doing is, so what it will do is malloc will allocate the memory inside the heap segment for the pointer variable, and it will return the address to px, and you are assigning the star px, means that you are referring to that memory, and then you are assigning the value 10, and you are returning the address of px, which is very it is possible. So it won't throw any error, it is not cause any, it won't cause any problem with this type of example, because I said pointer variables are allocated inside the heap segment. So until and unless program execution ends, the variable px will be available throughout the program, throughout the execution of main function, it will be available. So this is totally legitimate, so it won't throw any error. So what is the answer for this is P1 and P2 will cause problem, but P3 won't cause any problems with the pointers. So thank you, guys.